What's up, guys? I got a 2005 Scion xA here. Every time you start, there was a lot of vibration and then it goes away. It felt like the muffler was blown, but I diagnosed the car a little bit. But check this out. This mount here was broken. This mount goes right down here. It has 3 bolts and then it slips in there, so it sits just like that from the down in the bottom right here. So I'm going to show you guys how exactly I took this out. Okay, so this was sitting in there. So it does have a big bolt, 17mm going through here. Then you got 3 bolts. I dropped one down here. They're 14mm. You gotta take out the battery first. Take out the pipe here. This is the pipe here. It has 2 10mm. There's another duct pipe that goes from there and connects here. You can just pull it off. I took off the bolt right here for this guy right here. This line, this whole line here was sitting on top of the battery like that. Took off the 10, pushed it to the weight. Vacuum line comes off, and do got my floor jack here on the transmission right there, so you are gonna have to push that up. So everything you're gonna do is from up here, okay? Everything. Okay, a little bit of interruption. So again, you got a 14mm. Oh, you got 14mm, and you got a 17mm, and then you're gonna have another 14mm right here sitting on this guy right there. Okay, so you're gonna have to take off this terminal here, ground cable. Anyways, make sure you put everything back together. And then what you want to do is, I did take off the sensor here for the airbags. SRS system right there. There's 2 12mm right there, and let that sit to the side. Don't damage it. And then what you want to do is you want to go down a bit with the transmission jack here. And once you have that go down, your whole everything is just gonna have everything loose, and everything just gonna slip down. That's how simple it is. So what I need to do now is take off the 2 bolts here, and then we do have our new mount here. And as you can see, the mount was completely destroyed. Okay, so 2 here come off, and then it goes onto that, and then we're gonna slip the mount right back in. But you're not gonna see the rest of the part. But that's how simple it is to dismount. And make sure you put everything back together. Mostly importantly, SRS sensor has to go back. If that thing is loose there, boom, it's gonna deploy the airbags. Anyways, I hope this video helps you guys out. See you guys in the next one. Okay, I just want to show you guys a little bit more. The 2 bottom bolts, I'll put them in the mount, but they're loose, so I am able to maneuver this around a bit. I got this bolt in. I'm gonna put the rest of the bolts in. I jacked up the engine, and then from the bottom, once you take off, make sure you have all the threads in. Just leave 1.5, go back 1.5 thread, so you have that little bit of play. So that way engine seal and transmission seal is held up, and then you can go from the bottom, lock up the bolts, and that's it. Alright guys, got the mount out. Oh, let me give you guys a part number on this mount. If you want to get this brand, that's the part number. There's the baby. Start her up, and just want to get inside the car. Oh guys, this thing is super smooth now. Okay, so let me explain to you what originally was happening. Every time you start up, press the brake, turn the key, it will calm down on a startup. Okay, even on idling it will do that, but now smooth like a baby. Perfect. This is what I wanted. Perfect. Okay, even if you put it in drive, and it's perfect. Your idle, if you disconnect the battery on Toyotas, your idle speed might drop, the car might stall. If you're doing a different type of car, some cars don't make a difference. This one didn't make a difference, but we do have our idle is still good. Idle is close to 1,000, between the 800 and 900. But if you have a problem that your idle speed is dropping, your car is stalling after this, it's due to that you disconnected the battery, and now it needs to build the idle. You could drive around the car for like 20 minutes, and that should take care of that. Just stay local, stay safe, don't be getting into traffic, because your car is going to try to stop every time you take your foot off the gas pedal. It's going to try to stall off on you, red light, stop signs, but it will build memory. And make sure you have all the lights, wiper, radio, everything off. That way there's not a load, okay? Because if you put a load on it, it's going to try to compensate with that. And then once you turn everything off and you're driving, your idle might be more higher than expected. Anyways, thank you for watching.